show the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. The Spartans will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. The Judicials offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Give to the fullback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option. The pitch. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The Judicials pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running into the open space. He's picked up 49 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Judicials will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's O'Neal. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
Well, they say low man wins, and on that 3rd down, the defense, they were expecting quarterback sneak. Did you see how low the D-line got? And
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Judicials.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So San Jose State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches, and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They boot it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now this offense is back on the field. A designed run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Judicials decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Give to the back. Sweet cut there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, San Jose State.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll toss it to the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's now up to 64 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Got it near midfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He wants to throw it again. A safe ball on the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and goal.
Got it behind the line. It's Judowski. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys. After the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Judicials are rolling down the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Quick toss. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. The Judicials just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Goes to the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Makes the quick grab and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of...
Breaks into the open. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. Makes his man miss. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. So close to cashing it in for this offense. trying to barge their way in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Rides to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Judowski. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, San Jose.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Run it with the fullback. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at CEFCU Stadium.
And the Judicials will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stumbled to the ground. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up three.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
This offense has it with really good field position. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the option. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with third and 4. The Judicials come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Just drives it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This is a designed run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Oh, they're after him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that is another.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartan!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man. It's Schwartz. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's reeled in. It's O'Neal. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's a draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get there.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
San Jose State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Judowski. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The option look. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Turns it loose deep. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. 1st down here for the offense. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking left. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab ready for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They just keep firing. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The Judicials in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Judicials. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Number 4.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And he wants that clock to run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's a first down.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to...
it.